How's it going, guys? Today we're taking a look at the Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Ratchet. And I will say, I know I have not done many mech tech toy videos recently, but now that I have a good selection of them that are not repaints, like obviously the 2007 repaint of Bumblebee that released during the mech tech line. That was like a race car, and same as Sideswipe. But now that I have like actual new, fresh mech tech toys, such as Optimus, Megatron, and well, I don't even know where Screamer is. I got Starscream somewhere, right here. And Starscream, I feel like I can start focusing a bit onto them. And Ratchet here, I will say, caught me by surprise. It is a really neat deluxe. Unfortunately, they gave him a deluxe toy this time around, while the last two movies got Voyagers. Granted, I know they also did repaint the 07 Ratchet to have the Dark of the Moon colors, but it's okay. I'm not exactly gunning for it. But yeah, it's a neat toy on its own. For comparison, here he is with Starscream. Obviously, they're both deluxes, so Starscream is going to be out of scale by a lot. Here he is with Optimus Prime. It's pretty neat. I like that scale, actually. That's a neat scale between those two. But at the same time, I know that scale will be ruined by Megatron. Megatron is too small, so scale doesn't exactly work the greatest. But I'm not complaining. I love the toy. And that's pretty much it for Ratchet. Since it is a mech tech toy, he comes with obviously his mech tech, which is a neat little saw blade. You just push the lever back and it goes from machine gun to a saw. And while dropping it, you can put it right there on his spare tire. A neat little spot. Or you could flip out these panels to expose 5mm ports. So you can have it you can tab it into the side here, or if you have any other mech tech toys, here's Starscream's, or part of Starscream's mech tech, for example, we can plug it there, plug that there, as well as have Optimus's gun right there. I guess that's a form of you'll spin me right round. Sorry. I guess that's a form of gimmicks. That at least works. Come on. Like, you can have one side be the spike of death, the other side be the buzzsaw of death, and then the top being the obliterator. Anyway. Just put those back in. And yeah, that's all I can really say. It's a really neat recreation of the H3 Hummer that Ratchet was in the first 3 films. And it comes together pretty well. I can see why Studio Series decided to use this mold. You got the Rescue Fire, E4, Search and Rescue Fire Department. Nice lime green with a nice white pinstripe in there. And yeah, getting into transformation on Ratchet. We're going to bring up the rear of the truck here, fold that panel in, and we're just going to unpeg the legs from there. These panels are going to fold back, allowing us to extend the legs and subsequently the feet, like so. I'm going to rotate his feet around about 180 degrees. Straighten out the camera, like so. For here, we're just going to bring down the front bumper, and we're going to work the whole side of the truck on both sides out. This front bar piece here is rubber, thankfully, so when we go to bring everything out and put it into truck mode, it allows us to easily do it without breaking. This entire section is going to spin around, and we're just going to fold everything down like so, and using the bumper to lock it into place. Rotate the head 180, and that's it for that. Up here, I'm going to bring those out like so, making sure the shoulder pads or the shoulders are locked into place. And then we can rotate down or flip down his arms. Now the rest of it we can just wrap around his shoulders like so. And that is pretty much it for Ratchet. And robot mode for Ratchet is really good. I will say it is one of the more screen accurate Ratchets that I have. Here is a photo of the movie version of Ratchet, the Dark of the Moon one, if I can find a photo of it. And for the most part, it is a really good one-to-one recreation of the figure. Or of the character, I mean. And I will say, I like the way this does it compared to the Studio Series one. Because A, it doesn't have the whole... damn it. It doesn't have the whole roof rack hanging off his ass. And granted, the face could be better. But I'm going to forgive it since it is a 2011 toy. A MechTech toy. A Dark of the Moon toy. Which is, all in all, the details going around him is very spot on to what I remember from the movie. Got a very ratchety face. Love the detail on the front bumper there, or the front grille of the truck. Awesome mechanical detail going all the way down the figure. And backpack is pretty much out of the way, so yeah. Articulation wise for Ratchet, his arms can go a full 360. They can go out that far. Does have a bicep swivel as well as a double jointed knee, or not knee, double jointed elbow, so we can get a really nice bend. And Ratchet actually has a wrist swivel, very minute, but oh no, wait, I stand corrected. That's just a little wrist tilt. It's a wrist tilt. My apologies. Nothing at the waist, but that's just due to how it's built. Leg can go forward that far, can go back that far. Biceps or a thigh swivel. Double jointed knee there, as well as a ball joint at the ankle. So you could get him in a really nice poses. And his head can go left, right, and all the way around, like so. And that's pretty neat. Here he is for comparisons with Dark of the Moon Megatron. I think that's a pretty neat scale. Here he is with Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime. Again, that's a really good scale for Ratchet and Prime. And lastly, here he is with Screamer. And this is where the deluxe effect comes into play. I just made that up right now. With everything back in 2011 being scaled down, and I think they were moving factories at the time, making it somewhat cheaper to create these things. This is before the whole Age of Extinction movie and toys were very simplified. A lot of the main good characters were scaled down drastically, i.e. Ratchet and Starscream. But that's how he is with him. And for his weapon capabilities, you can plug in his buzzsaw into his hand right here. and obviously it still works, like so. Or if you want, he has ports here on his shoulders. You can plug them into there, then wrap it around again, or try and wrap it around as closely as you can. And you can give him a side-mounted gun, same as if you had another MechTech weapon. Have them side-mounted like so. And thanks to the pegs on the thighs, his thighs here, you can give him either thigh-mounted machine guns on either or you could give him a very pointy thigh right there. It's a thing you can do. Your toy. You do as you please. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know down in the comments below. Oh, pardon me. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. Hopefully, I will have my MPM blackout here. I'm hoping I get it in the next couple of days. I've got Zeta Toys Spacetron, I believe they call it. It's Zeta Toys Astro Train come in. And I love the toy a lot, but I will explain my issues with it when I make his video. Alright, have a good night, guys.